The sun dipped low over the golden savanna, casting long shadows as the evening breeze carried the scent of wild jasmine. Two villages, Ikoma and Yuzu, had stood in rivalry for generations, their feud older than the elders who now ruled them. No one truly remembered how the hatred began, but it had been woven into the fabric of their existence like the intricate patterns on a weaver's cloth. In the heart of this animosity, a love blossomed in secret. Adia of Ikoma was the pride of her people, her skin as smooth as the river's surface at dawn, her laughter like the chime of cowrie shells. Her eyes, dark and knowing, held secrets deeper than the forest that separated her village from Yuzu. On the other side, Obinna, a warrior of Yuzu, was known for his strength, but it was his heart that beat fiercely for Adia. They had met by chance at the edge of the mystical Omirimara River, a place where villagers rarely ventured alone, for it was said to be a dwelling place of spirits. One fateful evening, they met beneath the ancient baobab tree that had watched over their stolen moments. "Our love is stronger than this hatred," Obinna whispered, his voice trembling with conviction. "But our people will never accept us," Adia murmured, her fingers tracing patterns on his palm. "If they find out, they will tear us apart." Obinna's jaw tightened. "Then we must leave. Run away, far from here." Adia's heart pounded. She knew what it meant to defy the elders. To abandon her village was to sever herself from her ancestors, yet the thought of living without Obinna was a pain greater than exile. She nodded. And so, they made a pact, under the watchful eyes of the stars. They would leave before the next full moon, never to return. Little did they know that the gods were already watching. The night of their escape arrived, cloaked in silence. The moon, round and golden, cast a soft glow over the savannah as Adia and Obinna met at the Omirimara River. With only a small bundle of food and their hopes, they plunged into the unknown, guided by nothing but love and desperation. They ran through dense forest where trees whispered in the wind, warning them of unseen dangers. Strange sounds echoed in the darkness, the cries of night creatures, the rustling of leaves disturbed by spirits unseen. But they pressed on, their hands tightly clasped, their feet swift as the gazelles that roamed the plains. As they crossed a narrow path flanked by towering termite mounds, the earth trembled beneath them. From the shadows emerged a beast unlike any they had seen, a monstrous leopard with eyes that burned like embers. It was the spirit guardian of the land, sent by the gods to test their resolve. "You dare defy your ancestors," the creature's voice rumbled like distant thunder. "Turn back, or be judged." Adia and Obinna clung to each other. Fear clawed at their hearts, but love fueled their defiance. "We will not turn back," Obinna declared, his voice steady. "Our love is true." The leopard's eyes narrowed. "Then let the gods decide your fate." With that, the ground beneath them gave way, and they plummeted into darkness. Adia awoke first, her head throbbing. They had fallen into an underground cavern where water dripped from unseen heights. Glowing moss illuminated the space in an eerie green light, and in the center stood an altar carved from black stone. A voice echoed through the cavern. "You have defied the laws of men and gods." A figure materialized, a being neither man nor beast, with skin the color of storm clouds and eyes that burned like the setting sun. It was Agbola, the god of fate. "The love you cherish has defied order. You seek to break the balance." "We seek only to be together," Adia pleaded, stepping forward. "Love is powerful, but so is destiny," Agbola said. "If you refuse to be parted, then so be it. You shall remain together, but never as you were." Before either could speak, a force gripped them. Their screams were swallowed by the wind as their bodies stretched, their flesh turning to bark, their arms into branches. Their cries became rustling leaves, and when the transformation was complete, two towering trees stood side by side, their roots entwined but their branches never touching. The villagers found the trees days later, standing where no trees had been before. The elders, wise in the ways of the gods, understood what had transpired. They fell to their knees, their hardened hearts softened by the tragedy of two lovers cursed for their defiance. It is said that when the wind passes through their leaves, it carries whispers of longing, Adia calling out for Obinna, and Obinna answering, though they can never touch. Birds perch upon their branches, lovers meet in their shade, yet the trees themselves remain apart. Generations passed, but the tale of Adia and Obinna endured. The rival villages, moved by their story, abandoned their hatred and forged peace. Young lovers, forbidden from being together, would visit the trees, pressing their palms to the bark, whispering their own vows of devotion. Some say that on nights when the moon is full, two fireflies dance between the trees, never touching but forever in harmony. The gods had spoken. Love could defy men, defy traditions, but it could never escape the will of the divine. And so, the lovers who ran from fate became a part of it, standing side by side for all eternity.